Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Dale, reporting to you on the IOM's report. That would be the Institute of Medicine's report on the child immunization schedule and dangers. Wait, hang on, I meant safety. Really it should be dangers though, because the reality is they say they have never studied the safety of the current immunization schedule in the United States. They only review studies that show possible adverse events such as seizures, blood disorders, neurological problems, autoimmune diseases. And let's review some of this. First off though, I'm going to do a series of videos on this subject because it's a 237-page report, quite lengthy, takes quite a bit of time to read. I doubt that most people will read it, and it seems that most medical physicians have not read it. If you're ever in a situation where somebody wants to say that yes, our current immunization schedule within the United States, so the vaccines we recommend and give to our children is safe, you ask them, then why did the Institute of Medicine state that they could not find evidence, or any safety studies for that matter, on the current immunization schedule? Simple question to ask to those who believe it's safe. Well, let's start out, because here's the thing. There's a lot of manipulation in the media right now saying that the current vaccine schedule is safe, that the vaccines we're given are completely safe, they've never been found to cause adverse reactions, which isn't exactly true because the IOM says that it is a medical procedure that could actually end up in a child's death. That's why we have vaccine court. But the first sentence background summary of the report says vaccines are among the most effective and safe public health interventions available to prevent serious disease and death. Let me repeat that. They say vaccines are among the most effective and safe public health interventions available to prevent serious disease and death. So that's the very first sentence, and that's what such magazines such as Forbes magazine wanted to report and say that the 2013 IOM's report again found that the vaccines are completely safe. Yet, if you actually read the report, let's look at it here. So the first sentence again states that it is safe. So as a parent, I would want to ask, how do you know it's safe? Can I see some of these safety studies? Let's read into the report, not just read the first sentence. No study has directly examined health outcomes and stakeholder concerns. Stakeholders. In terms of stakeholders, that's such parents as myself, other parents who wish to see the evidence that the immunization schedule is actually safe. No study has directly examined health outcomes. So, how are you stating that it's the most effective and safe public health interventions available if later on you state there is no study has directly examined health outcomes? Furthermore, they go on to say no studies have compared the differences in health outcomes that some stakeholders question, such as autism, between entirely unimmunized populations of children and fully immunized children. So they have never studied. Yeah, this is like one of those slap my forehead instances, in situations. I'm like, so you're saying it's safe, but you've never studied a child that's not vaccinated versus children who are vaccinated? That would give us a clear and concise answer to whether what we're doing is truly safe or not, but it has not been done. They go on to say long-term effects of the cumulative number of vaccines or other aspects of the immunization schedule have not been conducted. Again, studies have not been done to look at the long-term effects of cumulative number of vaccines. So the number of vaccines, which they do mention here in the first page, that children may receive up to 24 immunizations by age 2 years and up to 5 injections in a single visit. Just like nature, everybody, you're going to come in contact with 5 different, which you could actually be exposed to 8 different infectious illness through vaccination, because such things as the MMR vaccine has 3, or the DTP vaccine has 3 as well. So you could be coming in contact with possibly 6 in 2 shots if they gave those together. But do not worry, there's never been a safety study done. So those are just things that we'll look forward to in this series of videos studying how they can claim safety without safety studies. I don't know what to do. Oh, wait. I got another page. I found another page real quick here. Here we read, there's no evidence that the schedule is not safe. But let me remind you, there is no evidence that it is safe. Gosh, this makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?